How do you find the least common denominator, LCD, of a rational expression? You find the least common denominator by using prime factorization. Follow these steps. 1. Make a list of the denominators. 2. Find the prime factorization for each of the denominators. 3. Include the factors that cover all denominators. 4. The product of these factors is the least common denominator. This is the same method you used when you first learned to find the LCD with just numbers. You need a common denominator when you add or subtract fractions. The least common denominator is important because when you use it, you avoid expanding the fractions more than you have to. Let's look at two examples where you'll find the least common denominator. First, you have the fractions 3 over 2a and 2b over 6a squared. You first list the denominators. They are 2a and 6a squared. The next step is to find the prime factorization for each denominator. 2a equals 2 times a. 6a squared equals 2 times 3 times a times a. Now you include all the factors that cover each denominator. From the first denominator, you have 2 and a. Those are included in the second one, but that also needs a 3 and another a to be covered. This means that the least common denominator has to include the factors 2, a, 3, and a. The least common denominator is the product of these factors. So the LCD here is 6a squared. Now let's look at the second example. You have three fractions: 2x over 3yz, z over 12y squared, and 3 over 4x. Step 1 is listing the denominators like this: 3yz, 12y squared, and 4x. Next, you find all the prime factors. 3yz equals 3 times y times z. 12y squared equals 2 times 2 times 3 times y times y. 4x equals 2 times 2 times x. Now, you must find the factors that cover every denominator. The first denominator has the factors 3, y, and z, so these can be excluded from the two other denominators. The second denominator still needs a 2, another 2, and another y. The final denominator needs an x to be fully covered. That means the least common denominator must include the factors 2, 2, 3, x, y, y, and z. The product of these factors is the LCD. That means the LCD is 12xy squared z in this case. You find the least common denominator by using prime factorization. Follow these steps. 1. Make a list of the denominators. 2. Find the prime factorization for each of the denominators. 3. Include the factors that cover all denominators. 4. The product of these factors is the least common denominator.